Welcome to the HP Designjet How to Use video series. In this episode, I will discuss how to scan an original drawing using the HP Designjet T3500 Production eMFP. The great thing about the T3500 Production eMFP is that it has an integrated scanner which allows you to scan original drawings or blueprints. You can scan these either to a USB drive using the USB slot on the front panel. You can scan to email and send those directly to any customer or any user, or you can scan these directly to a network folder. Let's first show you how to scan to a network folder. In order to do this, the first thing to do is to set up a network folder which the HP Designjet T3500 eMFP can access.
First of all, you need to create a new folder on the remote computer which you want to scan to. Right-click the folder and select Properties, and then uncheck the Read Only in Attributes section. Apply that, enter into Sharing, and click on Advanced Sharing. Check the Share This Folder box and click on Permissions. Now we're going to give permission to another user that can access this folder. In order to do that, select Add, and then you enter in the name of the person that you want to give access to. Once that's been checked and added, click on OK. Select the new user and allow full control over the shared folder. Click on Apply and OK. And now you will see that the folder is now selected as shared. Now the shared folder is set up correctly, we will now configure the access to this folder within the embedded web server of the printer. In order to access the embedded web server, you will enter the IP address of the printer and you will access the embedded web server. And this is what it looks like. So, first thing we do is go to the Setup tab. We click on Scan to Network, and this is where we will configure our Scan to Network folder. We click on Add Network Folder. Since we are scanning to the computer's network, we will use the CIFS Windows option. We can select whether we want the shared folder to be public or private, which will require a user name and password when trying to scan to that folder. We can give this folder an alias name. So that is the name that we will see in the front panel when we try to scan to this. We can also select if we want this network destination to be the default. In the server name, we will enter the name of the computer. In the folder name, we will enter the name of the folder that we just created. If a username, a domain has been created for this computer, that will need to be entered. If there is no domain, this can be left empty. Next, we enter the username of the computer and we enter in the password. And then we will need to confirm the password to make sure it has been entered in correctly. And the embedded web server will now try to connect to that network folder. As you can see, the network folder was set up correctly. If needed, you can click on Verify to make sure that the embedded web server can really connect to the shared folder. So there we have it. Now we can go to the scanner itself and do a scan to this network folder.
Now you are ready to scan to the network folder. Load the original drawing into the scanner, print it side facing upwards. Align the center of the sheet approximately with the center of the scanner. You can use the standard size markings on the scanner to help you. Push the sheet into the insertion slot into the scanner until you feel it contact the rollers. The scanner will automatically grab the sheet and move it into position for scanning. You can press the eject button at any time if you feel that the original drawing has been loaded badly, and you can try inserting the sheet again. So let's take a look at how that is done. Once the original has been loaded into the scanner, I go to the front panel, I select scan, and I want to scan to the network folder that I just created. Here you can see the scan quicksets that have already been created. Now, if I wanted to create some new quicksets, I would go to the home screen, go to the settings menu, and go to the quicksets menu. Here I can select the scan quicksets menu. Here I see the quicksets that have already been created, and I can select new to create a new quickset. At the top I can create a name for the quickset, and then I have all the settings options that I can change for the type of scan that I want to do. Once I'm happy with the settings, I click on save, and the quickset will be created. Now when I go back into the main page and I go to scan to network, I will see the new preset that I have just created. Once I select that, I click on scan, and now the scanning will begin. When the scan is completed, it is automatically saved and named. If you would like to scan some extra pages, you can insert the pages at any time. If you have completed the scan process, you click on finish to go back to the previous page. At any time you can click on the release page and the scan is released. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more in-depth information, I recommend that you refer to the user's manual which shipped with your printer on a CD, or you can download it at hp.com under the support tab.